Hi, I'm Lam. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm here to tell you all you need to know about the Kayali fragrance brand. Let's get started. Actually funny how I bought the whole range of Kayali fragrances, but it's because they have such a great deal with the Discovery set. It's like $90, I think, for like 4 different fragrances in their line. And then I fell in love with them, so I had to get the last one, which is the Deja Vu. So I already made separate videos on each of the Kayali fragrances, so I will link them down in the description box. Make sure you check them out to see the specific details about the note, the longevity, who is it for, the projection, and all of that. Today, I'm going to go over all of them. I will give you a little bit of an idea of a whole brand and my thoughts of it and which of the fragrances are worth the full bottle. Let's get right into it. We have a lot to talk about. I'm just kind of going light to heavier scents. Okay? So first of all, the lightest one of all is the citrus. 08. Not super light by any mean. It has some weight to it. It has some maturity, sophistication to it. But compared to the other ones, it's lighter. And it's not a traditional citrus. It's citrusy and yet it's floral. It's rosy at the same time. It's not really sweet. I like it a lot. This is one of my favorite fragrances in this brand, and I've used quite a bit of it. The thing with Kayali is that their aesthetic, their branding, the packaging uh, is beautiful. It's glamorous, it's simple, but yet it's high class. It's very high end, even though it's more of a designer kind of a um, range. The second one that is kind of in the same amount of heaviness as citrus is Musk 12. Musky, of course, sweet and refreshing. I would say this musk one is even more refreshing than citrus because citrus has a lot of florals that ground it down a little bit, like bring it down, make it a little heavier. This is even more refreshing because the musk is just kind of like floating. It's not really heavy musk. And the sweetness in it is very light. I just prefer citrus a little bit more because I just love that floral touch in my fragrances. And this is a little bit leaning toward the muskiness, but I still like it, and you can see I use it quite a bit as well. Now a little bit heavier, okay? This is Deja Vu White Flower 57. I have the 50 ml bottle because they don't have a smaller size. It has the best nozzle to spray. Let me show you. It's amazing and it grows, it's developed. It doesn't stay the same throughout the whole wear. At first it's like very white floral and sweet, but later on the white floral is kind of gone and it gives way to the sweetness at the end. So I like that throughout the wear you get different feelings from it. And it's a very interesting fragrance. You have to like white florals, you have to like your jasmine and your tuberose and your vanilla to like this. But if that's the case, you're gonna love this. This is feminine, feminine, feminine. Even more feminine than the musk. I would say the citrus is very unisex, but you know, again, if you know me, you know my vibe is that there shouldn't be any gender attached to a fragrance, to anything. You know, anyone can do anything they want to as long as they don't hurt themselves, they don't hurt other people. I don't think it should be labeled that way, but I just want to give you an idea of how this fragrance feel to me, and this is more feminine leaning, sophistication, and this one is a little bit more mature than the other two. You get it together, you know what you're doing. That's white flower. It doesn't give me the deja vu effect, but it's definitely give me a vibe. The next up in the range is Vanilla 28. This is, oh my god, I love this. It's very dessert-like, it's very gourmand, but it has a little bit of floral in it. It's not intense floral. It's more gourmand, but it has this little bit of floral touch to it that makes it amazing. And the sweetness of this is not just vanilla. It has like a little bit of like praline. Like it's sweet, but it's not like painfully sweet, if you know what I mean. It's really nice. It leaves such a nice trail. It's probably one of the most long lasting. It's probably the most long lasting in the line. It mixes well with other fragrances. This is a winner. I think I use this one the most out of all of them just because I love it so much. And I personally would use this all year round, evening, cooler weather, appropriate. And last but not least, we have Elixir 11. It's definitely reminding me of like Asia, Middle East, more than the rest of them in the line, and it's probably the most unique fragrance I have in my entire fragrance collection that is ever growing. And of course, another stunning packaging, and you can see it's dark packaging, which means the juice inside is pretty potent, and it's true. At first, when you spray this on, you will get hit with the green apple, a little bit of a refreshing touch, but then it got right into a little bit of medicinal, a little bit incensey. It reminds me of a little bit of Chinese medicine. I know a lot of people disagree with me on that video, that when I describe this, but it just has that vibe to me. It reminds me of my grandmother, of entering her room and smelling all the medication mixed with her tea and the incense that she has when she prays to Buddha. It really reminds me of my grandma, but in a great way. I like it. I'm not complaining. That's what I'm trying to say. This is probably the hardest to pull off in all of these fragrances, but if you like your fragrance to be really unique, you want to be known when you enter the room, and you are not afraid of offending people, because this can be a little bit offensive to people, I think, just because it's so unique. You will love this. Trust me. This is not the most long lasting, but it lasts really well and it projects very well. So my final thoughts of this whole line, I actually think all of them are full bottle worthy. Especially this one is a little bit hard to pull off. This one is my least used one just because I don't like to smell this way, but regardless, it's still a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And all of them last really well on your skin and on your clothes. If you want your fragrance to last a little longer, you probably would want a combination of spraying it on your skin and your clothes. They play well with each other. Like I said, like the vanilla can be layered with any other fragrances in the line to make it a little bit sweeter and last a little longer and project a little better. They all project pretty well, to be honest. Comparing to other brands, even like Dior, Jo Malone, this outperform those fragrances like by really far. I love how they perform. I love the quality. Me personally, I think the full size worthy would be citrus, vanilla, and Deja Vu. I personally probably wouldn't get the full size of Elixir just because this small bottle probably will last me forever because I rarely use it. And Musk, although I use it a lot, but it's not my favorite kind of scent. I would like a little bit of floral touch, a little more floral in my fragrances. There are still days that I like to wear this when I want to smell clean and crisp. Citrus is probably my most used fragrance in this line. This is one of my favorites for just daytime, summertime, and when I don't know what to wear, and I just put citrus on and I'm done. I love vanilla on winter nights. I want to feel a little cozy. I want to smell yummy. I will use that one. And Deja Vu is a dream fragrance in my opinion because it's just the perfect blend. I love all of these fragrances. They're all full bottle worthy, even with Elixir. If you like this vibe, you will love this fragrance. I'm such a big fan, and I'm so glad I got my hands on these. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of these fragrances, and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to check out my separate videos reviews of each of these fragrances to hear more about the longevity, the note, and just more thoughts, you know. But that's it for this video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time, eat your vegetables.